Hi guys, how are we? Hope you've been good. Kansoki here. So I hope you've been well. If it's your first time being on this page, you're welcome. so this channel is was started to inspire with the hope to inspire young people around the world, anybody who has a desire to study or to travel to a different country and sort of find themselves or just learn about a different culture. This is what this page is all about. I also share my journey as an international student in Australia. I moved here by myself 7 years ago, so definitely I have gone through the whole the ups and downs, and some things have worked for me, some things haven't. So I share all of that, and just I get inspiration every day from different kind of things or different kind of people, and yeah. So I hope what I'll share today will help, will inspire someone or just give someone some information that they may need moving forward. So if you find anything that I share on this page of value, please like, and don't forget to subscribe and to share with your loved ones as well. So now something happened to me over the weekend. Talking about over the weekend, like the weekend is over. Anyway, today, right now is Sunday, and it's what time? It's 4 o'clock. So clearly my Sunday is about to finish, to come to an end. But I thought I'd share something that happened to me, over the past couple of days, and I've been so excited because it feels like an achievement. I paid off my credit card. It might sound like it's not a big deal, guys, but I promise you it's a big deal. Now, okay, let me digress a little bit. So, like I'm saying, I've said before, but I'm really trying to work on a lot of things, like, because I'm trying to use this space. I've been on Facebook. I've been trying to jump on here and use this platform as well. So bear with me, I'm still trying to sort a couple of things out, like lighting and noise. I live close to a very, very major busy road, so you're just gonna keep hearing trains and buses. I hope it doesn't bother you so much, but baby steps, we're getting there. Anyway, I digress. Wow, I digress a lot. Anyway, so 2000 back in 2018, a couple of major things happened. I did get a couple of scholarships that year, and it's because I was doing a lot of volunteering for different organizations, and most of those volunteering had something to do with advocacy of international students, but also just trying to do something valuable for the world. So I saw this advertisement at uni applying. I mean, it was actually a scholarship applying to go to the UN. There was a university leadership symposium at the UN headquarters in Bangkok. Now, but I was also, it was going to be a couple of weeks to the starting of my second semester, and that was in my third year. So I felt like I met the criteria, but if I didn't go that year, I wouldn't meet it the following year, because some things like age and being at uni was a requirement. Then here you had to be below 30 to be able to qualify for the summit, for the leadership symposium. So I felt that I needed to do it. I felt that I needed to go, but then I couldn't get the scholarship. And I mean, at the time I felt bad, but then looking back in retrospect, what I thought was, clearly I'm not an Australian, and if my university needed someone to represent their country or their university, I guess it was rightfully so that they would give it to an Australian. So I didn't feel it was okay. It was rightfully so. So anyway, and because I was here, there was no way I was going to apply like a Kenyan scholarship to go, even though going, I would probably represent Kenya, being a Kenyan. So I thought, I'm just not gonna do anything. I'm gonna apply. So I wrote to them, and I told them I wanted to go, and I did get a discount, which was really good, and so I saved up a lot. but I really wanted to go, so I still had to pay for my flight and accommodation, but I did get a discount, like I said, so I didn't pay like the full amount. But I did need more money, I felt. So try to apply for a loan in the bank, and I thought, okay, I'll come back, I'll work, and I'll pay off the loan. I tried to apply for the loan, I couldn't get it. So they told me that I wasn't eligible to get a loan as an international student, even though I was still I was still working part-time. So yeah, so I asked them, what do I qualify for? Then they told me a credit card. So I got a credit card, and it was like $1,000 credit card. And then so I asked this guy, so can I be able to use, like, can I take money off of the credit card? And then the guy was like, yeah, you can, but I wouldn't advise you to. So we call that money cash advance. So if you get money, if you get a credit card, you're going to pay cash advance, interest on cash advance. If you use that credit card to buy anything off the shops, like supermarket, like grocery or whatever, you're still going to pay like another set of interest rate. And then if you're late to pay for the interest rate, then there'll be a penalty. And then if you stay for an year without paying for that credit card, then you will have another penalty, which is, you'll have the annual fee. So so I'm like, okay, cool, it's just $1,000, I'll pay for it. So I went to the UN, obviously beautiful experience, I couldn't trade it for anything else. And then on coming back, then here I am, there's all these other things happening. Obviously there's now the following year semester tuition fee, then you have to pay the rent, and all these other things pile up, and you're like, you keep pushing paying off the credit card on the side. It becomes a non-issue because you don't. So this is me, I did not think about the issue of accumulation of the interest rate. I was just thinking, oh, it's just $1,000, I'll pay for it. But I'm not thinking for every month I'm not paying it off, the more I'm accumulating the interest rate. Anyway, I had to pay. I was still paying monthly fee, but that monthly fee was to pay the interest rate. It was not to pay for the credit card. So but I promised myself, when I finish off uni, the first major thing that I will do is to pay off the credit card. So I did it this week, and I'm so happy, and I feel so happy. Like, I feel like this is the best achievement ever. So I sat down here and I said, I'm gonna do some calculations, and then I will share with you how much it costed me for having a credit card between 2018 June. So now what I didn't mention was last year. So 1 year in with the credit card, I guess it's because I was paying like those monthly interest rates. They added another $1,000 on top of my credit card. So now my credit card had $2,000, right? Now, but I still, like, I never used that 1,000 because, like, I was like, I don't need to. Oh God, that's so noisy. But okay, yeah. So what I discovered was that having that credit card for, guys, I'm so sorry. I swear it's so noisy. I'm so distracted. So sorry. So I just discovered it costed me, so 2018, it costed me 2,060 Australian dollars. Now, 2019, apparently there was another fee. Now, what you don't know about credit cards, sometimes they do have hidden charges. So there was something like, there was an annual fee there, then there was the interest on cash advance, and then there was interest on purchase. And I guess that month only I paid $66 and $80, and then all the other months was like $30, $37. I don't know why some months have more money than others, I don't know. But that year I paid an interest of nearly $500. Then this year so far I've paid $252 dollars. So I just realized that by having that credit card for 2.5 years, is that 2 years and a half or thereabouts, it has costed me nearly $1,000. Now remember that I got the credit card was worth $1,000, but within 2.5 years, it has costed me the exact money I was seeking in interest rate. So clearly I've just done the math, and I've just realized that the whole of like paying off that credit card has costed me, on top of that, it has costed me 72,000 Kenya shillings. Now, and that's including like the annual fee, all the times that I was late paying it. So I would be charged $20 for late fee, and then obviously $40 for the monthly interest rate combined. So look, man, like this was profound. Like I was clearly, every month I used to pay $40, $30. I used to think, oh, okay, it's not too bad. But now that I've sat down and did the math, like I don't know whether you can see that. I did this calculation just now before I sat here. And it's like, can you guys see? Like, can you see? That's like 70,000. And every month was different. That's 2010, right there. That's 2019. That's 2018. It's crazy, guys. What I'm gonna tell you is, like, what I want to share from my experience is, I know it's hard as an international student, but especially if you're going to pay your fees, like if your parents are paying for you, good on you, like you don't have to stress. But if you have to pay for yourself, or at least if you have to support your parents in paying for you, I think my advice would be, it's better to try and if you have to take a loan, take it from your country. And especially if you're a Kenyan, it's better to take a loan in Kenya than to take a loan in Australia, or I don't know about I don't know about the other countries, but I would imagine it's the same. If you're in Europe, obviously, paying in euro will be very expensive than even paying in Australian dollars. So, still, my experience has been, I would rather take money from a Kenyan bank and pay that interest than take a money than take a money in Australia and pay the interest here. The margin is huge. Now the other experience is, if you're going to take money, let's say from Kenya, if you, like, from my experiences, it's better you take it from like the small circle, like the micro bank, what do you call them, the micro banking, like the small circle, or like the chama. You know how like our mothers have got like little groups where they borrow each other money. That's way much better, because the interest rate there, it will be so cheap compared to the interest rate you pay if you're going to get money from the big banks in Kenya. So that's just my experience. So guys, I know it's hard, like it's really almost impossible if you're funding your school fees overseas, abroad. It's nearly impossible to live without loans. But from my experience, I don't think it would have costed me 70,000 if I had a credit card in Kenya. It's just ridiculously expensive. If you don't need a credit card, don't take it. Only take it if it's like an issue of life and death. Yeah, guys, so that was my experience. So today I thought I'd share that. I hope this is going to help someone out there. And if you know someone with a credit card, please share this with them. And I want to encourage everybody, like, just whenever you get something small, just pay it off, because you don't want this to happen to you. Like, you really don't want an accumulation of that interest rate, because then you'll end up realizing you spent so much money as opposed to just like paying it off at once and forgetting about it. So the other thing I want to share about is, you really don't need a credit card to go buying shoes and clothes, because to me, a credit card, the epiphany I just got, is spending money that I don't even have. And it's scary to think about it. Like, the bank is telling me that it's okay to spend money that they don't even have themselves. So clearly, so that in itself is just telling me that, if it's that pair of shoes, like if I don't have it in my closet, I'm not going to lose my life. I still have oxygen. It's not a life and death. If it's not a life and death matter, you don't need that credit card, guys. I think having, like, how I feel right now, I feel like I'm free, and it's the best feeling ever. That doesn't mean that I obviously do have still some other loans that I'm paying, but in Australia I have no loan at all, and it's the best feeling ever. So guys, I just thought I'd share that with you. And if you find this video valuable, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until the next time, God bless. See you on the next one. Bye.